Hi, this is Melissa Cole, curator of the Oshawa Community Museum. Thank you for joining me today for our monthly podcast series. This month's podcast features an artifact from our toy collection called a magic lantern. Magic lantern is the popular term for 19th and early 20th century slide projectors. They are unrefined versions of modern-day slide projectors. The name Laterna Magica was coined by Danish mathematician Thomas Wagensten in the mid-1650s. Magicians and entertainers were the first practical uses for projection devices as objects to create fantastic illusions in their performances. During the late 1700s and the early 1800s, itinerant showmen traveled from town to town giving shows with small tin lanterns. For a few pennies per person, these entrepreneurs delighted both children and adults with the magic of projection, live narration, and music that were incredibly popular 100 years ago. Professional showmen and many photographers clamored for a more elaborate device capable of projecting brighter pictures to larger crowds. Showmen and lecturers traveled regional circuits presenting images of scientific miracles and geographic wonders that were never seen before. For example, slide sets documenting the evils of liquor were quite popular with temperance groups. Clergymen frequently used lantern slides to show wages of sin to congregations eager for a night of entertainment such as movies are to today's audiences. Churches would use magic lanterns to project hymns to their congregations. The Oshawa Community Museum has a magic lantern in their collection that was donated to us by the Albert Street United Church in a box containing glass slides with hymns on them. This particular magic lantern that we're featuring today is a toy. The major supplier of toy magic lanterns from the mid-19th century through to the turn of the century was Germany. This magic lantern was manufactured by the firm Johannes Falk, who prospered in Nuremberg, Germany from 1898 to 1935. They carried a regular line of lanterns and glass slides that would be shown with the lanterns. Their logo is a castle tower flanked by Johann Falk initials JF, which can be found on this lantern above the lens. This particular lantern is made from crackled black sheet metal. It rests upon ornate feet, and there is a side door for access to the lighting device within it. Our model has been electrified. This lantern is missing its chimney, most likely because the device has been electrified and no longer uses a kerosene lamp as a light source. Made in Germany is stamped onto the bottom of the lantern. When this magic lantern was donated to the museum, it also came with the original glass slides still in their original box. The lantern itself was also in its original box. The glass slides used in children's toy magic lanterns came in various sizes and shapes depending on the size of the toy magic lantern. The width of the slide determines the size of the toy magic lantern. The most common slides were the rectangular slides like this one shown here, which are 4 centimeters in width by 15 centimeters in length. The glass slides were framed with tape to protect fingers from the sharp edges of the glass. This tape came in various colors such as red, green, or blue. The slides would slowly pass through the lantern behind the lens from one side to the other. They revealed either individual images or continuous scene. Toy magic lanterns remained popular up until the 20th century, but by the late 1920s, most toy companies dropped them from their catalogs because of declining sales. Professional lantern projectors using glass slides remained popular into the 1940s when the smaller, more compact 35mm slide format replaced them. With the onset of the computer and digital imaging, the slide projector as well as the slideshow presentations were soon replaced by PowerPoint presentations.